3 p.m. You got 8 hours of sleep last night, and still you can't keep your eyes open while you're reading to your kids on the couch. I used to think this kind of burnout was just normal, especially as a mom of 3 little kids, homeschooling, homesteading off grid, and managing everything while my husband works away most of the year. Here's what changed everything for me. I stopped trying to push through with willpower and started building tiny, sustainable habits that actually gave me my energy back. This one mindset shift saved me years of surviving motherhood on empty. And if you're an exhausted mom just trying to keep your head above water, I want to show you how to do it before more time slips by and you miss what matters most. I'm Erica, and on this channel, I help moms like you restore energy now and protect long-term health without extreme diets, intense workouts, or all or nothing thinking. If that's what you need right now, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. First, let's talk about what's the expected key to fixing mom burnout. So many women think they know how to fix their burnout, but they're actually missing it. And this was me. Years ago, I was chronically exhausted and experiencing regular migraines and other health issues. I would come home from work, collapse onto the couch, and basically stay there until bedtime. At that time, I didn't have any kids yet, so I could actually do that. I was in my early 20s and I'd get a migraine almost weekly. They were so debilitating that medication actually wouldn't help. All I could do was try to sleep until it went away. And that was really difficult because lying down made it hurt more. Anyway, that kind of issue on a weekly basis really affected my quality of life. I was an unreliable employee and I had to turn down many social opportunities because I was just trying to survive through a migraine. It was horrendous. And I eventually realized that there must be a cause for these issues. So I decided to try some things. I thought what I needed to do was make drastic changes, like to do anything and everything I could think of, or find out, how to improve my health. Work out as often and as intensely as possible, totally change my diet, make everything from scratch, sleep as much as possible. I had an all or nothing mindset, meaning I thought I needed to do all these things that I knew were good for my health in order to escape that trap of burnout. And if I didn't make drastic changes, I thought nothing would help. So what did I do? I changed so many things at once. It was crazy. I went vegan overnight. I started exercising and pushing myself as hard as I could. I went to a naturopath and took an array of supplements and tinctures, got acupuncture, like almost anything I could think of. I was doing it. And you could probably guess what happened. A different kind of burnout. I burned out from all of these big changes I was trying to make. It wasn't bad or wrong of me at all. Try to make changes for my health. Obviously, it was so good that I wanted to and I was willing to do something about it, but I approached it in a way that was absolutely not sustainable. So none of the habits and changes actually stuck. And I ran myself to the ground trying to make myself healthy. And I'm sure many of you thought the solution to burnout was making major change, but that just left me even more burnt out with the same exhaustion and health issues. So if that's not the solution, then what is? This is the exact question I unpack in my free workshop, which I have linked down below. But let me give you the core idea here so you understand why it works. And I'll tell you, the solution was not what I expected at all, which was a good thing because it was actually easier and simpler than what I expected. The solution was building tiny, like I'm talking embarrassingly small habits to improve my health. I gave up on those drastic changes when they burned me out and decided I was going to focus on building habits, no matter how small, instead of trying to scrape together motivation to do big things, because let's be honest, that rarely comes, and if it does not stick around. For example, I knew exercise was important for my health, but I wasn't up to doing intense work because it felt so intimidating. So I chose to do something so small that it wasn't intimidating and focus on making that small action a habit. That action was doing a 10-minute yoga video every single morning. I wasn't getting my heart rate up, I wasn't building muscle. My intent was just to become the person that did my yoga every morning, no matter what. It worked. I was able to stick with that habit because it was so small and easy to do. But what surprised me more than that was how much better I felt from just doing that little bit of movement every day. I didn't think it would make a difference. I was just after making an established habit, but I also saw real results from it, which blew my mind. So I figured out that just the accomplishment of creating a habit, no matter how small the action, can have more effect on your life and energy and health than you realize. So from then on, if I wanted to become better at cooking from scratch or exercising or improving my sleep, I focused on doing very small things and making them a real part of who I am, like to the point where they are second nature to me now. That is how I have improved my energy and health and pulled myself out of burnout. If you are struggling with the motivation to do what's necessary to escape your state of burnout, I hope you are encouraged that you can, and it does not require as much time, effort, and discomfort as you think it will. You just need the right approach and system. And just to make this practical, let me give you one tiny place to start. Choose one small thing you could do every day at the same time every day, something so easy that it almost feels silly. For example, just like I started with, do 5 minutes of gentle movement in the morning. Not to burn calories or get fit, just to become the kind of person who moves a little bit every day. That's it. Don't stack on more, don't optimize it, just repeat it until it feels automatic. This is exactly how I rebuilt my energy, and I share the exact steps that I took in my free workshop, The Well-Energized Woman, which you can find linked down below. And if this has helped, I'd love to know in the comments, what's the one thing that you are going to start with? Let us know, even if it's embarrassingly small, that's exactly the point. If you want something simple to build on, watch this video next. In it, I break down 5 easy energy basics that most moms overlook. See you in the next video. Bye.